Let's talk about narcissists and children. From my experience, narcissists do not want children. They will make you believe that they want children, especially like if they enter a marriage. They will make you believe that they want children. But the fact is, they don't want children. Children are only weapons to be weaponized at the precise moment. Let's say the moment that you decide to leave, because you have discovered the reality of what they are. For example, in my experience, I always wanted to have children, and the first marriage that I had knew that. When I was at the point of calling it quits, and it was not the first time, I was pressured into getting pregnant. And so, back then I didn't know everything I know now, but so I got pregnant. And here's the kicker, and this is why I know through other actions that narcissists do not want to have children. They only want to use them. Soon after my first son was born, this individual went ahead and scheduled a vasectomy. That is, snip, snip, so that he would not be able to have children anymore. And yes, he came up with excuses and reasons as to why, but when somebody wants to have children, they love them, they protect them, they nurture them, because we are the ones assigned to guide them so that they can remember and reconnect, so that they can become their authentic self. But narcissists do not really want to have children. They only use them and abuse them and weaponize them. True love, real parents, loving parents, do not hurt their children. Do not use their children as weapons. Remember that. Let me know what you think. Let me know your experience. Let's continue chatting about narcissists and children. Narcissists do not really want to have children. They will only resort to having children so that they can use them against the other parent. Because the fact is, both male and female can be narcissists. Narcissists do not really want to have children. They only want to be able to use them against you. For example, in the second marriage that I had, I was led to believe he also wanted to have children, knowing that I also wanted to have children. I already had one. And so 10 years later, after my firstborn, with the second marriage, I was led to believe that he wanted children. And so, whoa, I got pregnant. You know what happened after that? Both that abuser, that narcissistic individual, and his mother tried to talk me into having an abortion. Yes, I was married, and that kind of stuff I thought that only teenagers went through, but I lived through that. So I was trying to be forced to have an abortion literally the entire pregnancy. It was absolutely hell. My doctor was aware of the situation, but everybody else was led to believe that that person was so excited about having a child, when the fact is they didn't want to have children. Literally, this happened with my second born, and 2 years later I get pregnant again. And guess what happens? They tried to play the same game on me. They tried to make sure that I had an abortion. But you know what? I was very firm on my faith. I was very firm on my belief by then. And I was very capable of financially taking care of my children. So I was called to protect my children. A lot of people have their opinions about my body, my choice. I have my experience, my opinions, and my beliefs regarding that, and very personal experience. My baby, my third son, just turned 20 yesterday, and it is amazing when you allow life to flourish, when you allow life to bloom into what it's meant to be. So back to what we were talking about. Narcissists do not want to have children. If they have children, it is only to use them, to abuse them, and to weaponize them against the individual, like in my case. And I'm sure, you know, there's other cases where they want to use them against the other parent.